The Korean Connection exists in West Michigan to expose us all to the cultural experiences that provide a broad worldview and foster connections across communities. How lucky are we to have that? And a very special event is coming up that brings together music, poetry, some snacks as well. We've got poet and translator Dr. Ian Haight. We've got board member Dr. Deb Havens. Thank you both so much for being here.
Oh, thanks for the invitation.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the Korean Connection and what this is all about.
Well, Korean Connection was formed basically, as your introduction says, to share the really interesting cultural events that evolve naturally out of Korean culture. Last year, for example, we had a Korean tea, and that really led to an audience request for more kinds of events like that. So this year, we're having a very special classical look at Korean culture. As you said, poetry and performance and music. And it's all focused on a book that my son, the poet, Ian Haight, has written, and it focuses on the work of an incredibly interesting woman who lived 500 years ago, the first Korean feminist. And I guess with that, I will turn to you to explain a little more about her.
I would love to hear more.
Yeah, well, so the woman's name is Nansareon. She was a 16th century Korean noblewoman. Well, she had kind of a hard life, but she wrote some beautiful poetry, and that's what this event is about. In fact, we decided to do something a little bit different with this, not just make it about reading poetry. It's also based on kind of an old German tradition of music called the Lieder, or Lied. And what that is where you'll have like a pianist and a vocalist interpreting the poems. And so we've got Professor Matt Thompson from the University of Michigan going to come over with one of his award-winning students, a vocalist, Jack Morin. And then also to sort of honor and respect the classical Korean bent on this, we have Min Jung Shim, who is a performer of the Taegum, which is a classical Korean flute. And so we're going to have them interpreting the poems, singing some of the poems. There'll be poetry recitation, you know, in English and Korean. We'll talk about Nansareon's life, and then maybe most importantly is the snacks at the end.
I mean, the snacks, right? You have traditional Korean snacks as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Wonderful. Talk about, you know, why you both are so invested in this and sharing this with the community. What you hope people take away.
That's a great question. Basically, Korean Connection was formed to be out of people who already have connections to Korea, either through their family ties. My grandchildren are all Korean American. There were adoptee interests, and also people who have been in the military or are just interested in history, or let's face it, love Korean culture. I mean, Korean drama, K-pop, all of these sort of assault on the American entertainment industry have really generated an interest in people saying, where did all this come from? Why are these stories so unique? What are their roots? And so this cultural look at that sort of answer to the question.
I love that. I love that so much. So this is open to all.
There's adults, student admission.
Yes, it is a ticketed event.
Yep.
Tickets $15 for adults, $10 for students.
Okay.
And of course, the information is available on where to find that on our website and our Facebook page.
Wonderful.
Let's see, what else do we want to say?
Is there
about
any
that?
more events you have coming up in the future? Are you planning anything else?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We do have Liberation Day Picnic, and this is very interesting because on August 15th, we celebrate the end of Japanese domination in Korea. We will have a picnic at Millennium Park on the 16th of August.
Okay.
And that's pretty much free and open to the public, although they can buy meals in advance.
Okay, wonderful. So, and your website's the place to find all of the
Absolutely.
information about that, the next upcoming event, about the picnic, KoreanConnectionWM.org. But this event coming out, the celebration of classical Korean culture, we've got music, we've got poetry and snacks, July 9th at the Calvin Theological Seminary Chapel from 6 to 7 p.m. to $15 for adults, $10 for students. Always go to that website if you want to learn more.